this is Dan, your in-store wingman, coming to you from the Village Ace Hardware and Sandwich to give you another video on product knowledge, this one particularly pertaining to Japanese beetles, how to prevent them, and how to treat them once they've gotten into your outdoor living areas. The first thing you need to know is Japanese beetles tend to start coming out in droves at the beginning of June. Now what a lot of you don't know is that Japanese beetles start out as grubs. Now the best way to prevent that is start with the Scott's Grub X or any Grub X product that might be out there on the market. You want to make sure you treat this out there in your yard. Now it's best and recommended to do it while you're doing a 4-step lawn fertilization so you can keep your lawn looking great. But once you start seeing those dead patches, that's usually the grubs sucking the life out of your grass. Once you prevent the grubs from taking over your lawn, that'll prevent them from turning into the Japanese beetle, which in turn go after your roses, your fruit trees, your fruit plants, your tomato plants, your gardens, and whatnot. Now, we have a couple other products that we have out here. We have the 7 line, which we have a couple different varieties. We have the ready to spray bottle, which is right here. The concentrate refill, which you can put this in this one. This one here is a hose spray. You can connect this to a hose and spray on top of your tree or whatnot, high areas that you usually can't reach with the ready to spray bottle. This is more for long distance spraying. And then we have the actual 7 dust, which is right here. It's dry dust that you can put around the base of the tree to avoid them from going and killing off your specific trees that you enjoy in life out there as well. The other line that we have is the Spectricide line. Now, what's really nice about the Spectricide, this one here is also one you can spray on trees. It's Japanese beetle specific. You can spray it up to quite a large distance up into your tree. This will prevent them. They'll sense this and they'll stay away from your trees. Now, you can actually use this fogger as well around areas. Now, it won't hurt or affect your plants, but it will keep them away for a specific amount of time. Now you want to make sure you keep treating that, because if you don't, then you're going to have them keep coming back if you just lay off after one treatment. Now the Japanese beetle traps that we have here are very specific. You have the bag-a-bug system, which this one has the lure and the actual hookup system, and it has 2 bags in there. When you hang this up, you want to hang it a little bit further away from your plant or your tree or wherever you put it at. You want to make sure it's there, because once you have that lure that's in there, it'll cause them to come to it in droves. Usually you want to get them away from the plant, but you want to have it where it's high enough where you won't get like raccoons or squirrels or anything biting and eating your traps or whatnot. We also have the replacement bag system, which this will trap thousands of beetles per bag. There's 6 replacement bags, which is for these here. And we have the replacement lure. Now what's really nice about this replacement lure is not only can you use it here on the Japanese beetle system for Spectricide, but there's going to be for a couple other different things, which I'm going to show you here as well. One of our more popular ones that we have this year is the Japanese beetle bag. This one here is for $7.99. You can hook this up wherever you want to. The lure that's in there, they'll put in there, they crawl right in. What do they trap them all? Now, a tip that a customer had given me is to take a bucket of water, preferably soapy, and put it right underneath the bag. So when you undo this zip lock, which is right here, it's very simple, and it opens up, and you'll see some of them start to fly out, but they'll fall right into that water, and you want to make sure you try to keep them in there. Now, a helpful tip for that is to cover that bucket once you've poured them in there with a saran wrap or a tin foil, so make sure they don't have any opportunity to escape and then come back. This one's convenient. It captures the most bugs according to the actual description. It's really nice because you can dump it and then you can basically refill it and keep refilling it. Now your lures, like I was saying before, you can put one of these in there as a replacement. You just got to put some double-sided, some nice strong adhesive on there to use it on there specifically. The really nice thing that's about this one is you can keep emptying it and refilling it. But there is a downfall. Japanese beetles, when they tend to die, they tend to stink just a little bit. Now, the tough part of it is how exactly would you spray that out and get that clean without ruining your lure or whatnot. That's where this one comes into. This Japanese beetle trap is my personal favorite. It's made out of plastic. Now, the neat thing is the lure that you have in here, they climb right down into there, and they sit in there. It's ventilated holes. Now what's real simple is when they die, all you have to do is just twist this. You can pull it right off, dump it into a bucket of water, spray it out because it's going to stink, and then you can pop it right back in, and then you just hang it back up again. The real nice thing about this one is when you're done for the season, you can just take it apart and it folds up like an accordion, and it's real simple to take apart. Now, the really nice thing about this one here is, folks, like I was saying, is you can spray this one out, put it back on there. You don't have to worry, no muss, no fuss. This one's $20. You're spending more for it, but the conveniences are well worth it when you think about that. If you have any other comments or questions regarding Japanese beetle prevention or traps, or even some of the products that we have here at the Village Ace Hardware, make sure you put a comment in the comment box below. Stop by the Village Ace Hardware, tell them Dan sent you, and we'll set you up with some of the top of the line products that we have for Japanese beetle trapping and prevention. And you can be helped at the place where you can't help but be helped. Village Ace Hardware in Sandwich. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for learning about Japanese beetles. Goodbye.